Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you, whoever you are watching this video, and at whatever time of day you're watching it. Let me just start off this video by being upfront and honest. I'm in a super emotional state. And I'm gonna try my best not to cry because no one wants to see a crying video on YouTube. I always think some of those people why is she crying at the camera? But now I get it. Sometimes you be emotional. But this video, I have said on this video for about 2 months now, I have not wanted to make it. I was kind of being disobedient. Sorry, Lord. But it's something that I've struggled with a lot of my life, if not all of it, all that I can remember. And I just need to put it out. I need to get it out and share it and surrender it publicly to God. That's something I struggle with all the time. But I want to read this scripture first. It's from James, and my pastor has been preaching out of James for the past 2 months. We're doing this summer intern series, and James, this book is hot. It's some crazy knowledge, but one thing that I've been kind of trying to rest in lately is endurance. And so let me read this verse. So it's from James 1. Verse 2, it says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing." And that's a really hard verse to absorb for me. I've been through some shit. Man, and I just kind of reached that point in life where I still feel I'm still really young and have so much life to live, but I feel like I've lived so long because of all the pain I've experienced throughout this short life I've lived, and I'm just tired. You just feel tired, I just want to sleep and have a smile, and something that I've super struggled with for a long time has been clinical depression. And I've had a lot of highs, a lot of lows, a lot of in-betweens, and a lot of I don't knows with this whole roller coaster ride. And it's been weird. When I can reflect back on when I was a child and seeing my depression from this perspective as an adult and as a student of social work and psychology and working in that environment, it's kind of crazy to see how you were reacting to your mental health illnesses and disorders. Man, when I was a depressed little kid, I kind of just sat in a closet in the dark. And that's how I handled my depression, and that's a whole nother video worth of talk. But my depression has just been crazy. It's been like a roller coaster, for a long time. And I don't talk about it a lot. It's not really something that I want to go around parading, but it's a really big part of me because it's a really big battle I deal with on a daily basis. And just all that comes with it, kind of anxiety and depression kind of come hand in hand. They're like buddies. So just dealing with that and trying to overcome that and being honest with myself about my strengths and my weaknesses and when I'm hurting. And acknowledging that sometimes you do need help, when you're hurting. And just not trying to make myself be Superwoman, But this verse, so in James 1:2, what I'm really just trying to rest in here lately is the one part where the word says, For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. I'm trying so hard to absorb that into my heart, but I'm like, nah, I'm tired. I'm tired of enduring, and I feel like it's this constant battle of like trial. And I know and I believe that God promises me joy. And I do believe I have joy. Sometimes joy just gets buried by sadness a little bit temporarily. But that's a really big part that I'm trying my best and my hardest to kind of just really absorb into my soul. Like understanding that this is not a time for me to be broken. This is not a time for me to cry. This is a time for me to take a stance against the plague of depression or the plague of anxiety or upset feelings or crying and say, no, I'm going to use this time to glorify God and be happy about it because I know that God has grown my spirit. It's really easy to say, but it's really hard to feel and believe. But man, I can't even believe I just told you guys all this stuff. But this is kind of just where I'm at. This is what I'm trying to really absorb into my heart. And just that promise of when my endurance is fully developed, it'll be perfect and complete and I won't need anything. That's when I'll have complete peace, and I believe that's just, of course, when I'm with God. I don't think it'll ever, we'll ever have life on this earth without sorrow. That's unrealistic, but, it's just, I'm sorry, my app is telling me to do weird things. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know where I was going with this video. I just kind of really just want to talk it out and share it and acknowledge it and shame that devil. Back up off me, fool. I am joyful. Joyful Jordan. And I want to be that. But guys, honestly, sometimes it's super freaking hard. Sometimes it's really hard and I cry a lot. Man, I cry a lot. But I smile more. I can say I smile more. But if you are someone that is dealing with some of the things I deal with, leave a comment, call me, text me, beep me if you want to reach me type thing. And also just read James and read your word. And can I just say, I struggle with reading my words so bad. I love to worship. That's my jam. I love to pray. I love being in prayer. That's my favorite thing about being a Christian. I love to pray. I love it. I love talking to God. I love just, I don't know, being in an atmosphere where I'm just really just connected and speaking to God and sharing my heart. I love that. But when it comes to being disciplined to sit down and read the word, Jordan, focus. I need Adderall or something. It's a problem. It's pray for me on that because I'm missing leg day on my Christian body. Got my arms nice, but I'm totally skipping leg day on my word reading. But yeah, so either read James, read the word, pray for me, and stay tuned for more videos. And on a lighter note, look what I have for dinner.